Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book Angrynomics, a creation by Eric Lonergan and Mark Blyth. Angrynomics 2020 explores the increasing global anger that pervades our society. Combining elements of political theory and social science, this accessible book identifies the root causes of this growing resentment and offers some widely embraced remedies. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Eric Lonergan is an economist and hedge fund manager who has contributed articles on current political topics to distinguished publications such as Foreign Affairs, the Financial Times, and The Economist. Mark Blyth, on the other hand, is the director of the Rhodes Center for International Economics and Finance at Brown University, where he imparts knowledge about international political economy. Additionally, Blyth is the accomplished author of the highly popular book Austerity, The History of a Dangerous Idea. With 5 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book on StoryPlanet.net. To start, this article explores the emotional aspects of the economy and its impact on individuals. It highlights how our emotions, such as happiness and satisfaction, are intertwined with economic factors. Understanding these connections can help us navigate the financial world and find personal fulfillment in our economic pursuits. That despite economic success and rising indicators like GDP and productivity, people around the world are protesting and expressing anger. The book explores how the financial world and our emotional well-being intersect to understand the reasons behind this anger. It highlights the connection between economic policy, populist movements, and the everyday experiences of stress, anger, and uncertainty. The book explains how elite institutions have mismanaged their responsibilities in shaping the global economy and delves into the different types of anger and emotional consequences that result from this failure. However, it also offers policy ideas to address the current crisis, providing hope for a better future. Key idea number 1. Justified anger can actually contribute to societal success as it serves as a catalyst for positive change. Anger plays a significant role in contemporary events, serving both as a force for positive change and as a tool for discrimination and division. Justified anger, known as moral outrage, can be a powerful driver for rectifying injustices, as seen in examples like the Icelandic protests against government officials involved in offshore tax havens. However, there is also a form of collective anger that promotes tribalism, encouraging people to target perceived outsiders instead of addressing real issues. Nationalism is often used as a tool to exploit this type of anger, as demonstrated by politicians like Modi, Orban, and Trump. While anger can be a catalyst for progress, it is crucial to identify legitimate sources of anger in order to address and resolve societal problems effectively. Key idea number 2. Public anger is on the rise due to a combination of economic insecurity and a lack of responsiveness from politicians. The 2008 financial crisis and subsequent economic shocks have left many people feeling angry and frustrated. The combination of economic insecurity and unresponsive politicians has fueled public anger. Neoliberal economic policies have led to increasing inequality, with the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. This disparity has left many people working more but earning less, with little improvement in their standard of living. Inadequate responses from political institutions, blaming vague forces like globalization or resorting to nationalism, have further alienated people with genuine grievances. As a result, many feel ignored and angry at a system that has failed to fulfill its promises. Key idea number 3. In order to prevent discontent, modern capitalism requires a revamp. In summary, capitalism can be compared to a computer system with hardware, institutions, and software, ideologies. Different combinations of hardware and software have been tried throughout history, but each version has eventually crashed due to bugs and flaws. The current version, neoliberalism, has already experienced a crash in 2008 but has not been properly updated. As a result, the same problems and inequalities persist, leading to increased frustration and anger among people. Key idea number 4. Economic forces fuel frustration by intensifying the pressures of our daily lives. The daily lives of everyday people have become less stable and the future more uncertain due to various economic forces. Job insecurity, the rapidly evolving market, the specter of job automation, the economy's orientation towards the older generation, and the imagined competition posed by immigration all contribute to stress and uncertainty. Industrial deregulation and technological change make the economy highly competitive, forcing workers to constantly adapt and accommodate. The perceived possibility of job automation adds to the anxiety as companies prioritize cost-saving measures. The older generation benefited from social programs and accumulated wealth, while younger cohorts face a more difficult path to economic security. Immigrants, despite strengthening economies, are often wrongly accused of draining resources, adding to the overall feeling of insecurity. These trends collectively create an environment where no one feels secure about their economic future. Key idea number 5. The aim is to reform our economies in order to foster greater equality and reduce societal resentment. Capitalism, in its current form, appears to be driving the world towards anger and instability. However, instead of completely abandoning the system, we can redesign it to address its faults. Examples from countries like Canada and Australia show that it's possible to maintain positive outcomes such as employment rates and low inflation while tackling inequality and instability. To achieve this, governments can create national wealth funds to distribute returns to citizens for housing, education, and healthcare. Additionally, allowing regions to experiment with policies tailored to their needs and testing new ideas can be beneficial. Other concepts like making big tech firms pay for public data use or giving preferential interest rates to businesses investing in decarbonization should also be considered. By implementing policies that benefit a greater number of people, we can prevent public outrage and private stress from escalating and leading to dangerous consequences. In conclusion, in many countries, the economy is thriving, but the benefits of capitalism are unevenly distributed, leaving many people financially insecure and uncertain about their future. To avoid the dangerous consequences of this inequality, such as racism and nationalism, we must strive for more equitable economies. One way to achieve this is by implementing new tools like national wealth funds and regional autonomy. Additionally, during recessions, it would be wiser to support consumption directly instead of bailing out corporations, as this would be more effective in maintaining economic stability without appearing unjust. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.